Using the Opportunity Atlas Compare tool, you can directly compare two different groups of people to see how they differ across characteristics. To begin using the Compare tool, navigate to the top left-hand corner menu button on the left panel of the Atlas and click. From the drop-down, select Compare Outcomes. What you'll notice immediately is how the Atlas has changed and recolored in this mode. The right-hand panel now displays two sets of drop-down menus, one set in purple and the other in green. These menus let us select the two groups of people we want to compare when looking at a single characteristic. You can select different groups based on income, race, and gender. For our purple group, let's go ahead and select low income, black, males. And for our green comparison group, let's select low income, white, males. You can choose which characteristic to compare by selecting the topmost drop-down menu in this panel, which is by default set to household income. These characteristics are the same ones that are visualized on the left panel of your screen. The left-hand panel maintains many of the familiar elements from the Atlas's basic mode. Notice, however, that instead of a color gradient, the outcome bar now has a purple dot and a green dot, each referring to one of the groups specified in the right-hand panel. The dots show the median outcomes of each group relative to the national median. So we can see that the median adult income for low-income black males, our purple group, is $25,000, and the median adult income for low-income white males, our green group, is $45,000. Clicking on the Show More Outcomes button will reveal the full range of characteristics for a given area. On the map, you can see which of your two comparison groups has the higher outcome based on the purple and green shading. If an area is green, then the low-income white male outcomes are higher. If an area is purple, then the low-income black male outcomes are higher. Perhaps unsurprisingly, we can see that most of the US is colored in shades of green, which means that low-income white males have higher outcomes than their black peers. If you hover over a particular area, the pop-up will explain the size and direction of the difference. The darker each color, the greater the disparity between the two. So areas that are shaded a very dark green, such as New York, show that low-income white males make up to $20,000 more in adulthood than their black peers. The Compare tool allows for these comparisons at more granular levels too. If you type in New York, New York into the search bar on the top left and hit Enter, the Atlas will zoom in and recolor at the tract level. Tracts with insufficient data are gray, but, as at the national level, you can see how the tracts that have outcomes for both black and white low-income men compare. You can view more tutorials about using the Opportunity Atlas, get answers to commonly asked questions, and download research papers at opportunityinsights.org/atlasresources.